How's it going, YouTube? Thought we'd go ahead and I picked up the Sauber Mercedes C9. I don't believe it's in the store now. This is something that's usually out in Legendary. Let's take a look here. I'll double check real quick. But I thought we'd take it out on Sardinia and see what it does. Yeah, it's not out there right now. It wasn't overly priced, something like crazy. So it's relatively attainable. I believe, I drove this a little bit already. So it's not a bad looking car. It's not anything too interesting to look at. But it's built to be slippery. So let's see how it does. I definitely like the CLK GTR, I believe it is. I think that's the one that we're using in this game. That car is it's amazing because it looks like a big car when you see it by itself, but it is a small vehicle. And when you start pulling up on other cars, you get a sense of how small it really is. We are not pulling on them right now. This car needs a lot taken out of it just to qualify for this. This is a much faster car. So I may not have the gear ratio right in it. I know I had to pull one of the, I don't know if it was the power restrictor I pulled all the way or the tuning. But you pull one of them all the way, and then the other one is in the 80s. I was trying to sneak through there, that didn't work. This car's got the tack in there sideways, or 45 degrees or so. They did that type of thing just because they were, working in certain areas that they wanted the needles to line up just visually, so the driver could kind of look at it at a glance. CLK is a much more modern car, so that's got a digital dash. And something you might put in like a club level car now. Even the wheel on this thing, you can see it's very simple compared to like modern race cars. You can see the dials and all that mess going on that like normally would be on a modern racing wheel is off to the left of the driver. And this is another car that looks like it's kind of a right-hand drive car with the shifter where you would expect it on like a German or American car. I noticed that with the Alpine race car as well. So if we want to switch to shifting, we got it in the right position. We're going to go ahead and keep using the paddles though for now. 3 laps in and down almost a quarter of a tank. We might need to bump our fuel ratio to compensate. Now, I haven't been on this track too much lately. I got kind of bored of it. There's a track you usually are going to grind in this game. That's just the way it is. Right now, for me, it's Tokyo. I'll swap into some of the timed events as well. Like I believe Le Mans is 30 minutes, and then Spa is an hour, which I haven't done this. I haven't done Spa in a little while either. But it's just been a while since I've been out here. But I do feel like it's taken me a little while to work my way through the ranks. The car itself, I mean, it feels good. It's a nice car. It's not really like creating a really memorable drive for me right now. Maybe that's just because of the situation where you have to pull so much power out of it in order to get it on the track. And maybe once they start expanding a little further into higher performance vehicles, they'll allow us to stretch the legs on some of these things. But I mean, as it sits right now, the other Mercedes it feels vastly superior. Like the CLK feels like it feels like you've got a much more powerful weapon in your hands. I'm fairly confident we're going to win this without too much trouble. But it's not going to be on that same level where I don't even have to try. Late on the brakes there. Here we are at lap 5. We have almost half a tank left, so this car is doing pretty well on fuel. It's not, I mean, we're running racing hard. It's not abusing the tires. So it's not a bad choice. This isn't my number one, but it's a nice car to take out for a spin like this. Earn a little money, get a little bit of variety. We'll wait till lap 8 to get into the pits. Like, I don't see this car as a must-own. If you're short on money, this probably isn't the one to go after. I don't remember exactly what the price point was, but it was, I'm sure it was over 2 million. It might have been the 3 million mark, I don't know. But like the GT3 cars are 450,000, and they'll do this all day long on these races. They probably won't compete if they do extend out the performance points. I think this car is over 1,000 if you let it stretch its legs. And that may be a game changer. I mean, if this was allowed to be what it was supposed to be, what gear are we getting into? Fifth? At the end of this stretch here, well, we're not even getting into fifth. Oh, it only has a 5-speed. Okay. Yeah, I mean, at the time, at the moment, this thing, we'll probably put this thing on the shelf. Let it sit in the garage. Maybe with some future expansions and DLC, and once they unlock some more tracks and more cafe menus, this will you know, show its worth a little bit better. Starting to make our way into some lap traffic. I mean, I'm going to lose this guy here in a second anyway when we jump into the pits, but Yeah, we'll finish this race up, but my opinion right now is if this isn't really a car you need to buy right now. It's not necessarily doing anything that other cheaper cars can't do. There's not really a place for it other than, I mean, you might be able to bring it into that neoclassical series, but I want to say that's limited on power also. Oh, we're good on gas there. We don't need all that. Kind of straight and see if we can look at some of the interior aspects on this car. No rear view. I don't know that this car has a back. I don't think it has back glass anyway. One 144s aren't bad laps. I guarantee this car could be a lot faster. We're not even using one of the gears. .42. It's doing all right. All right. Car is not. I mean, it's planted, and it's doing nice fast laps, but it's almost like it's not exciting to drive just because it's working. The fact that it runs well is detracting from me wanting to drive it again. It's weird. Like, we're turning good laps, and I kind of want to just take a quick nap here. So if you're struggling, this may be a good car to go to. time to go. I mean, it just shot around that hairpin there. That wasn't a hairpin, but, you know, relatively tight corner. And that's that. Easy win on this track with this vehicle. It's overpowered. You have to detune it quite a bit just to get it to qualify. Let's take a quick look and see where the stats are if you open it up. That might give you a better idea on when it's time to purchase this car. For the 800s, it does fine. It's just, you gotta really chop away the power. Let's take a quick look here. Yeah, so 89 and 70. Let's bring that all the way to 100 and bring this all the way to 100. So we're going from 400 horsepower, 700. It's not, I thought it was higher up there than that. So 861, not huge, but yeah, it's a lightweight car too, so it's worth getting if you have the money. If not, it's not a must own, but good enough, does the job. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I don't know if you did, because this felt long to me. And I was driving, so not a bad car, but not a necessary one either at this point. But either way, I hope you have a great night and take care.